to explore the end for hopes of getting a Frostwalker enchantment. I've been unsuccessful so far, and I've explored quite a few end cities. So hopefully this one will be the last one I need to explore. Yeah. Otherwise, I've gotten a huge number of overpowered enchantments and such from these cities, so yeah, hopefully chests up there get Frostwalker. If not, I may just have to try to fish it up. I'd prefer not to, but no, nothing. And a whole bunch of decent other stuff. Sharpness 4 sword. Nice. No! No boots. I didn't even have the chance. I have all this diamond armor, but no. Not what I really need. Up through there could be a chest in there. Maybe not 100% sure, but I'll need to explore over here next. I think those are the only two chests, or that's the only area that I think I can guarantee that I was going to get chests in. But not anymore, so dang. Apparently I feel like walking on things today. Up, tread. Yeah, I think there are supposed to be chests here, and there aren't. I think there's supposed to be one normal chest and an ender chest here. And I've noticed a couple times that hasn't been the case. So I don't know if there's some weird sort of thing going on. Because we had some pretty normal, oops, ooh. Well, might as well just fly up. Some pretty basic enchants, but yeah, I've noticed a couple times that I haven't gotten, or there hasn't been an ender chest, or, well, any chest at all. Alright, let's break that. Run up here, there could be chests up here. It's another one of these areas. So I believe, oh yeah, there's one here. There's definitely one here. And this is definitely the same sort of room as that other one that I was just in. So maybe it's this chest that has the Frostwalker boots every time. And I've just got, and it just hasn't been spawning for me. So, darn it. Still nothing. I'm getting like this super great gear. But I just, like, protection 4 mending. Like, protection 3 mending. Higher protection 4, unbreaking 3, mending. Everything, just mending. Everything's great. Except, still no Frostwalker. I'm actually go on the outside. Oh, crud. Well, this is not good. Stop getting hit by these things, jeez. case, I'm going to ender pearl over. Drop down. I think this is the... No, this is something else. Well, I may resort to fishing to try and get those frostwater boots that I've been looking for. Unfortunately. Yeah, there definitely should be an ender chest right here. Like, looks like gotta grab some food. I'll drop off some of this overpowered stuff. As you can see, it's just like so much stuff, and they all have really good enchants, and I feel pretty bad because I don't know. There's so much of it, and I don't need a lot of it. I actually found a pickaxe that has like the exact same enchants as Lady Fortuna in the same order too. It was weird. Yeah, and blocks. Actually, we can move these in here now. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, still no frostwater. That's really surprising to me. In any case, I think what I will do now is go over to the village area and start work on an XP farm, so that I can easily repair the mending tools that I might need. So yeah, let's go to the village. I don't think they would have done any breeding. I don't really know how it works. I really should look into that. But anyway, back over here. Let's actually hit that. Hit them again. See if we can get a music disc. I don't think I have all of them yet. Dang it, that was the last. That was perfectly lined up too at the end. Oh, it hit him. It hit him, but it bounced off. Do you see that, Crud? Screw you, skeleton. Oh, don't hit the zombie. Alright, that was crisis averted. Why are you backing away as soon as... I need to learn their AI so I can better manipulate it. Because they don't seem to be doing anything that I want them to do. Like, it's smart, they're circling, but it's the exact opposite of what the creeper does, so their paths nearly, like, almost never meet. Okay, great, now I was gonna hit the wrong creeper. Yeah, okay. How about you just go this way? Yeah, I never have had trouble getting records from guys before, but with this update, I've had a lot. God dang it. Nice, finally. All that for cat. Or far. I think I already had far though, so it's still not good. side in debt more, though. A skeleton. Now there's two. So better odds of him hitting one. If he would actually fire. I don't know, maybe it's that the creepers break line of sight. And that's why he's not firing. But yeah, he's just literally going everywhere besides where I need him to go. It's definitely very annoying. Alright, he keeps on moving around. I'm not a huge fan of how often they move around, but here should be good. Come on. Nice. Oh. That's close. Let's see if we can get it, though, before he starts to burn in the sunlight. Yeah, he just starts backing away from you. And it's annoying. Oh, how did that not? Yeah, he's dead. Alright, that was stupid. He just, like, went right through him. Alright, screw you, skeleton. He's dead. Probably. Oh, I'm going to deliver a vengeance upon you. Death. Death to all. My head. Broke my diamond helmet. That's not nice. Let's see, where does this plane go? I'm actually going to move it over to here so that I can take my horse out of here, since I'll be starting to prep this for XP farming. Alright, now I should be able to get out without too much difficulty. Just run in here, get out. I don't like how these creepers are just sticking around now. So let's take care of them. They died almost instantaneously. Or almost at the same time. It's kind of funny. Spider should be good. There's one here. One here. Yeah, overall this is very slow. And I always liked it to be less slow. So what I'm gonna do is forget the range. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna make it 5x5. So let's close this off. Not suffocate ourselves. Yeah. So make this, what's it, 5 blocks of space, did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. Here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly their range, but in any case, I'd like it to expand just a bit more. It almost broke the spawner. Definitely don't want to do that. Yep. Oh, baby. Right. I was about to say, I think the baby will be able to get out. But I think that was just... I think that was just, I don't know, a surprise. In any case. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Again, haven't done the other 2 sides yet. So concerned about how much sand there is. It's pretty annoying. Ooh. Nice. It's a couple of veins of diamonds together. I think this is the last one. Huh. I'm not quite sure what they're talking about now, but whatever. Again, too much sand. I'm gonna have to do some heavy surface changing as well. Let's get rid of this. There's another sack. To get rid of all of this too. I heard the sound effect for hitting. I think it thought I was attacking the falling sand entity. I'm definitely hearing them in these spawners. So this is interesting. Oh, chainmail. I didn't know zombie villagers should wear chainmail. That's interesting. Yeah, he must have picked up a sandstone slab. Yeah, I find it strange that it is allowed for monsters to spawn on top of other monsters. I know that definitely used to not be allowed. I think one more. Yes. In any case, this is going to be the basic outline. It would appear one more past this one probably. I thought I saw something move. It's kind of funny. Brooch Star Blossom just says hi-lo instead of hello. It's kind of weird. Whatever. I'm not one to say to boss around how people say hello. Alright. So, I'm gonna want, well, a better way out for starters. Let's take out this. I don't know how far my claim extends. Okay, yeah, not there. Looking good there. So I'll move this to here. And that other one, I think, is not quite. Should be like here. Alright, let's fill up this sand. Let's get rid of that though. Should probably fill that up. That's not the biggest of priorities now. Boom, 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 boom. Gravity. Alright, just one more. Then I think actually that this needs to be one more down. Yeah, alright. Here we go. Accidentally mined. It's super easy to mine sandstone, as I've found. So that's why I'm mining pretty quickly sometimes. I'm pretty sure it's an insta-mine. Okay, let's go back home. Drop off these records at least. And probably some of the sand too. cobblestone in there, I'll throw some of the cobble back and smelt that one piece of iron. I need to make this terrain more navigatable. But a golden nugget, yes, from mining iron, probably. Alright, let's go back. So, now I believe I'm gonna take it down 2. A stat in 36 blaze rods. Nice. Yeah, I haven't done much grinding here yet. Obviously, besides staying to the end. Super quickly. Yes. So I'm going to do a kind of a classic design on this, in which they spawn and have water push them into a stream that carries them up, because they'll try to swim upwards. And then that stream will lead to a drop. And the idea is that the drop, the kind of place the zombies get funneled to, is out of the range of the spawner. But the place where you stand is in range of the spawner. So that way, the spawner doesn't stop spawning because there are mobs in the way. It'll keep on doing that. But on the other hand, I'm still close enough that it will keep on spawning. So, that is the plan. We will see how it turns out. Animal. Yeah, the animals on the server have been pretty weird. I think, let me grab a ladder maybe. And just go back. Yeah. Animals and monsters sometimes freeze up, and it's kind of weird. I do have a ladder. What I also have is one of my many random replacement gears. Using that special BBQ sauce? Whoa, okay, maybe at night isn't the best time to work on this. But, whatever, risky. It's not that risky, but, you know. Alright, there we go. So this should be dead center, but it doesn't look like it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this side needs to come out yet again. I'll take a look at it from the top. Yeah, definitely needs to go out one more that way. Oh, tread. Fill that in. That's okay. Yes. Now I can hopefully kind of block this off. Don't want all the sand to fall just yet. Another zombie. Zombie villager this time. I think I've gotten... That was the second carrot I've gotten just now. It's interesting. There we go. Let's shred through this. Real quick. Right. Let's put a source block here and a source block here. I think I did make this kind of too big. That's fine. here, if possible. Skeleton 2. The streaker would actually be really easy to get a music disc from, but I don't want to be distracted. Again. Again, it's going to be hard working in the sand. But actually, well, now that I'm thinking of it, I'm going to have to move this corner back probably to here, maybe to here. No. I am going to need some signs, so let's go back home and pick up some signs. And that's right, I am going to need a lot of water for the water elevator. So let's grab some buckets. Probably drop off some of this random mob loot. Don't need quite this much cobblestone on me. Nor the sand. Or the coal. But let us do grab some signs. And I think may have ended near perfectly. Yeah, just... Alright, I think we're good on that. To make it look nice, I may add some glass to the water vader. I'll probably want some ladders too. So let's actually just make a whole bunch of sticks. Make ourselves a whole bunch of ladders. That should be good. Yeah. Alright, back here. Forgot I have depth strider boots. That's nice. So now what we need to do is dig out this area. Right here. And there is a center, nice. Let's see. Looks like I'm going to want to be about here. Alright. Now we're going to take out the edges here so that the water can flow down. Yeah, just like this. So now we're going to take out the edges once again, so that all of the zombies are eventually going to make their way into this little tunnel. Actually, it should be like this. See, I do want to leave that there. Because now what I'll want to do is, and maybe even, I don't know that, I'm going to have to experiment, see how well this works. Respecting sand, but not that quickly. Yeah, okay, so they even though this one sees me, yeah, I think the water flow should push them in, even if there is a 2-block ceiling here. At least that's what I saw. I would like to make sure that's the case, though. They should kind of be... Actually, they might just kind of flow on top of the water here. Let's see. They're kind of coming. I don't know if if that's just because they see me. Well, this one doesn't. Now he does. Yeah, they seem to be coming along just fine. So, what I'm going to do is a little trick that's been in the game for a very long time. Actually, go away. That's the water elevator. So you do this. Actually, gotta block it off there too. So they'll be drawn up here, and they wanna swim. That's their natural tendency. Can't wait for it to be daytime so I don't have to deal with these zombies. But yes, then we place a sign there, and we keep on alternating signs in water so that they rise faster. So they rise up, one here, sign there, water there, sign there, and likewise. But for now, I'm gonna need to go back this way. And it looks like zombies have stopped spawning, which is gonna be nice. I think a couple people, no, just Puddy Pud, just went to the nether for the first time. That's interesting. Also, that villager over there is still there from the last time, from when I saw him at night, rather. So that's kind of funny. Alright, it looks like this is just enough for me to continue with this elevator. So what I need to do now is bring them up. There's one here. I have more signs. Yes. So I'm going to do a little bit of modeling because now it's above ground. And I will, of course, have to cover this up so that it's always dark. So that they continue to spawn here. And of course block that off. Overall, just do some more finishing touches. But I just put that down there. If I do this and see the zombies, I think that should be kind of cool. Maybe an alternating glass and moss stone pattern. I may need to make some more glass or mine some more moss stone, so that's not maybe not the best idea on my part, but I think it'll look cool. Yeah. Let's go back down. Yeah, that looks decent. I actually don't think you can place ladders on glass, though. I don't think that's something we can do. So I may have to make a temporary tower of diorite, it looks like. Let's actually eat that carrot that we just got. There's our horse. I learned this trick from Lordon on 11. Put horses in a 2x2 pen, and at least in 1.9, they don't roam around. Let's see. That, I do want to drop off some more stuff, including some of this. Actually, do I have... Yeah, I think I'm gonna make some ferni over in the sand, over in the desert. I'm not sure if this will get me 40 moss stone, will get me 10 blocks higher. I think they need to be like 20. It has to be a 20 block fall or something. 24. purpur instead, well, as well, if I run out of moss stone. And just to verify, yeah, I can't place on ladders. So to keep them spawning, at the top, the water source is going to go out 8 blocks, so roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's well within my claim. Yes. Although, I think they'll drop off here, actually. So it's a little bit tighter than I would like. Again, I keep on forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing. Making a couple furnaces. Let's throw half in there, half in there. Well, oops. Half in here, and a little more than half in here. Yes. And I put away the diorite, but that's okay. Let's just jump up like this for now. And obviously, forgot the ladders. Do that little ladder trick though. Yeah, and let's just make sure I have all of the stuff I need. I'm gonna need this water. And signs. Nice. So this is so far a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 7, 8, 9, 10 block drop. And I can probably actually continue this on continue the drop underground, so I don't have to go exactly. I don't have to worry about not going high enough, rather, because in fact I'm going to need to be standing underground to make sure that the zombies keep on spawning. So I've already lost count. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 12, 13. Yep. 13. Actually go back, get some more water. Alright, let's do something a little bit fancy. And that is this. That didn't work. I got the hands round, I think. I think if you go like, yeah, check that out. Besides me messing it up there at the beginning, let me just remove all this cobblestone. Yeah, going up, instead of being all complicated, you can hold down 2 buttons and it does it for you. Yay. Of course, I went a little too high. Turn off again. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13. Let's eat. There we go. Actually, almost out of glass. So I really should have gotten some more of that instead of focusing on the water mostly. Yeah, I just like Torchwood's hair, mostly. That's mostly why I got rid of them. Let's see, grab some. Here we go, that's plenty. Let's go back up. Happened to torch wick. R. Don't really like his hairstyle. I don't know if I have much extra nether brick. I haven't done much in the way of, I guess, exploring the nether. That's a way to say it. Alright, so this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they'll fall here. So it looks like I was a couple blocks off. I'm not sure why. But let's go ahead and start filling this in. I may just do a layer of glass here. Whoops, I forgot that was in my offhand. There's that. Lovely. And something I can place and break. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully, what we can do is this. And we can probably extend it on the edges, because we will need to make it so that they fall down. I know I didn't leave it's not a completely perfect drop. I'm going to do more measurements, but I just want to make sure. Yeah. So zombies will be taken to the edge, and they'll fall off right here. He's leaving, 'twas fun. Okay, goodbye. Let's destroy this thing now. Since we don't need it anymore, now that it's nighttime, we should start to see some zombies spawn. Once, of course, we're in range. And hopefully, if everything goes according to plan. Well, there's one guy. So this is looking promising so far. Let's actually grab the rest of this glass. I think I have an idea of what this little drop should look like. See, they fall in this hole. So this is where I'm going to want to model things around. Probably need to make a little downwards area as well. So I think this time I'm going to do a little bit of alternating. I'll go like between 3 purple and 3 glass. I don't think it's that much for a pattern to be noticeable exactly. Oh crud. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, should have seen that coming. It's raining zombies. What am I gonna do? Let's fix this up just a bit. Again, have to destroy this cobblestone later. try to get as much done before the ones that spawned while I was not down there catch up to me. So it looks like it goes like this, and then 1, 2. So that looks pretty nice. I think. Let's take this down. And count how many blocks of fall that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15. So it needs to go to what, 23? So that's another 8 blocks. I guess 16, so 7 blocks lower is where they should kind of end up, I think. Let's see. I'm gonna do a little bit of mining. Looks like Tristan's, I wonder if he copied Pablo. I wouldn't be surprised. Apparently he copied our monument house, but whatever. 2, that's 1, 2, 3. I think this is 4, 5, 6, 7. I think. Not 8. Let's gonna make our way back up and see if we're down here. Are we gonna be close enough that this zombie spawner still spawns? I know I'm gonna be breaking into the. And it's not the best way to judge it. Especially when you can't see that well. In any case, this is either the right amount or too much. But it should be pretty close at the very least. So that one, he died upon hitting the ground. So I'm gonna need to raise it just a bit. Also want to make sure that I'm not trapping myself. But yeah, I do want to make sure that these results are consistent and that it wasn't a zombie who, I don't know, had local difficulty messing with them. Yeah, it does look like they're dying, so we'll add. Actually, let's go back to my home, and we can grab a fancy block, like, for example, yeah, we'll do a gold block. I've done a gold block for spawners in the past. If I do this, will they be brought down to half a heart? That is the question. I guess the real question is, will they survive? So let's wait. I guess we have to wait. I don't know. I feel like from here, I think it's 16 blocks maybe, that spawner's in range. In any case, I think even if we stand out here, it would still be enough that the spawner still spawns. But if not, we can kind of set a, we can kind of go back here, maybe set up a gate, so that A, baby zombies can't kill us, and B, that it prevents us from walking too far forward and ruining this little machine by getting this out of our spawn distance. Okay, he still dies there. Again, I need to make sure that's consistent. It should be. Let's one must say. So leading me to believe it should be something like this. So just make it look just a little bit nicer. Ooh, didn't really forgot about that. In any case, I'll need. Dang it. See, that time he had a lot of health left. So I don't know what's up with that. I guess that's really why I should be doing better tests. Making sure it's consistent. Just when stuff like that happens, it's kind of hard to tell. Did I go too far, or is the local difficulty messing up? In any case, I think what I will do is block off the top of this grinder so that they can always spawn. I think I'll lose this crafting table, but that's alright. Let's also remove this ladder and fill in all the rest of this. Let's do a little bit terraforming here. Real quick. Alright, taking care of that. Nice. So, let's see. I think what I do is, I know this is kind of expensive, especially just for a zombie grinder, but this hopefully will be my go-to for mending my mending items. Let's go home. Actually, that should bring me there. Yep. Go to the end, get just a bit more. Drop off some other weird blocks that I'm not gonna need. It could be nice to make. I think what I'm going to do is make a zombie face over in the inside of this, because I think if it's 5 on each side, it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's gonna be 9. Oh yeah, I guess it would be 9. Is it 9 the other way too? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it is. Oh well. Let's, for the moment, at least, just fill it in with cobblestone. Because that's something we can mine and fall down without having to worry about going to retrieve it. So for the moment, I think I'm going to build a zombie head later. I'll figure out what I'm going to do about it being an odd number of blocks when the time comes, but for now, I would really like to make sure this is working properly. I don't know. Apparently I'm really bad at placing blocks. Yeah, here we go. So, some sources, not sources, some tests have seen the zombies not dying. At a block lower than this, which doesn't really make sense. If they're taking 3 punches to kill, maybe they have some sort of armor. I know they have some sort of armor points, but I'm wondering how much that's going to affect. Okay, well, he's a bad test case. So it was 3 for him, 3 for him, and 3 for him. I think I need to lower this again. I think. That means, of course, I'd have to do that. Oh. See, I'm hearing them taking damage. And they do seem to be dying here. It could be the case that they just are resistant enough that when I'm punching, they're not taking full hearts of damage. Where'd this come from? Huh. I'm a little bit confused as to why. How do I know? You're alright. You even took the right amount of damage. So I'm confused as to where these guys are getting hurt. And why raising this block changes that. Let's do that. Oh. I guess I'll just go back to the top and replace it. That's kind of the bad thing about working in. Okay, yeah. Where would they be dying? Are they... I wonder if they're taking suffocation damage at the top. No, not necessarily. Maybe upon first entering, because I'm definitely hearing them get hurt. As it's hard because they're going to be focusing on me now. Yeah, I'm just not sure where they're getting hurt. Hey, one of them brought my crafting table back to me. Thank you. Thank you, kind sir. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it back up. Maybe this guy's gonna take 3 hits again. That's the weirdest thing. No, that guy just took 1. Case, I guess, and moral of the story, I don't know why they're taking damage, so I'm just gonna go with this solution, which is the kind of ignore it solution. Let's actually make some more sandstone and kind of an entrance of sorts. I think if I do that, yeah, but I will need more. I wonder if I can find any more sand. I don't know. I don't think so. I may have to see if there's anyone available to trade for sand, because I'm kind of running low. I find that humorous. Sorry if you don't, and I just sound like a fool. In any case, this is the crafting table that has returneth from the deadeth. So let's put it here for literally no reason. Besides, do I have enough random stuff to make a door? Not quite yet. And this needs to be blocked off. Let's go get... Actually, I believe I probably still have doors. I probably shouldn't be making doors if I already have doors. Yeah, I already have doors. But in door instead. After I'm just talking about how you shouldn't be making doors if you have doors. Diddle, myself contradicting, and all that. I just take a moment to admire what I just did. That wasn't great. Alright, and I'm gonna need to make a fence, and I think this is enough. Let's go back. Let's quickly do this, and this. Yeah. Back here, then we can do something like that. I want to make another one so I'm not trapped on the inside. Yeah, it's a little bit. There we go. There we go. That also works. So it's a little dark in here. Yeah, let's get some torchlight. So monsters don't spawn. Be a little ironic. And again, forgot to do the gate, which I believe, no, this is a fence. Yeah, I can never remember which one is which anymore. But for baby zombies, just so that they don't kill you, you can do is put, I guess, no, stop with the torches. I guess you can't place a fence gate here. I'm gonna place it on the ground. Yeah, I wonder why it wasn't letting me place it there. In any case, we have ourselves a little grinder now. And that is the end of the episode.